how do we get press passes and the VIP, me and Julian?
Julian's a VIP wherever he goes, so I'm not worried.
So what are you saying? I'm not a VIP?
No, I'm Julian and I go way back.
Yes.
So I'm happy to hook you both up for you both to be there.
All right, we got the recording VIP and press passes. Thank you so much.
I love it.
I'm a sucker.
We are all things paddle. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode of Paddle Smash Academy. Today we have the incredible, visionary Robyn Duda, the mastermind behind Racquet X, the biggest Racquet Expo in the entire planet, coming up soon. Okay, so Robyn, welcome to the channel. Please let us know, start with you. Who's Robyn Duda?
Oh man, who's Robyn Duda? Robyn is based in Atlanta and it's very cold today. It was like 14 degrees when I woke up. So, but I've been in the event industry for 20 years. I live to connect people to other people, to businesses, and to ideas. I've done this for, you name it, probably have dabbled in that industry. And I am so excited that we saw some white space in the racket industry. And there are conferences that are, and trade shows that are really well done by lots of different associations, but nothing that services the entire ecosystem from player to maker in all of the sports, for a chance to be inspired, learn some stuff, and play all together. So we are, I'm really excited to be putting this on, and I think the whole team is.
So, Robyn, how did you get into paddle? I mean, how were you introduced to that? I mean, do you play? People want to know.
Julian's seen the extent of my skills.
Yes. Very well. She has great potential, let me tell you.
Great potential is the key word. I love paddle. I love it. In Atlanta, there just recently opened up the first club here. So the exposure outside of me being in Miami for launching the show, has been minimal to date. I've taken tennis lessons a handful of times, not a handful, for a handful of my life. Would I say that I'm great? No. I'm a much better event person than I am player. But hopefully getting to play more in paddle. But I think it's so exciting seeing how it's swept the rest of the world and what's starting to happen here in the chatter that you're seeing every day. I see a new article between the Washington Post, the New York Times, Forbes, you name it. Paddle is kind of the talk of the town right now, and I think it's really it's well deserved and very exciting for the sport.
So let's go back a little bit. So tell our viewers and listeners. We know it's going to be in Miami. When, where, and all the juicy details there.
Yeah, so Racquet X, B2B, so businesses and consumer event. We are March 24th to the 26th at the Miami Beach Convention Center. We are lucky enough to be doing this over the Miami Open tennis tournament dates. Our Monday evening will actually be at the Miami Open as a group. We'll be going up together, those who have the proper ticket types for that, as well as the APP Pickleball Miami Open. There's a lot of Miami Opens happening at the same time. We'll be actually 2 doors down at the convention center, and their championship day overlaps with our opening day. It is both a conference and show floor. However, you won't see me say that very often. I'm calling it more of a festival of racket sports where there's a main stage and nothing is dedicated to one particular sport. It's really learning, celebration and learning from other industries, from other sports, and from each other on how we can all continue to grow all of the respective racket sports, not by trying to cannibalize, thinking that we're cannibalizing each other, but that there's beauty in having a racket in one hand, you'll most likely have a paddle in another.
So clarify a little bit there when you were talking about Miami. So if I buy a Miami ticket open, I can go to the expo and vice versa, or how does that work?
If you buy a specific ticket, so there's a Miami Open and Racquet X Experience ticket that you can buy. That's on sale now. It's $55. That gets you access to 3 days of Racquet X and the Miami Open evening session at 7 p.m. on Monday evening.
Oh, fantastic! That's great.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you can buy that on the Racquet X Expo or the Miami Open ticket box, or how's that? Where you can buy it?
Both, but the easiest way is from the racquetx.com. You'll see register, and you'll be able to click into the Miami Open experience. It's pretty clear what's there, and we'll all be up there together in one section at the Miami Open, and we'll get some shout outs and kind of get to celebrate that evening together.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. So what can people expect when they go to this expo?
A lot. We're basically building Club Racquet X, which is a mini racket club, if you will, in 3 days, which is a lot.
Wow.
There are going to be 4 paddle courts, a tennis court, 3 pickleball courts, and more than likely the 9th court will be squash.
Wow.
So yeah, although paddle or platform tennis is making a play for that spot pretty hard. And we're trying to find a wall for racquetball somewhere so they can have a wall, as well as table tennis will be represented. So I'd say half of the entire experience, the experience itself, we can do things that are cool and fluffy, and there will be lots of really interesting stuff happening outside of that. But the meat and the heart of the event is on court. There will be demos. You can get on court if you've never played one of the sports. There'll be time for you to get on. There'll be coaches there. There'll be exhibitions with some really high-level players that you can see. There will be technology, some of the latest and interesting technologies that'll be on these courts that you can kind of see in action. One of my favorites, there's a couple. I don't want to spoil the surprises. There's a really interesting AI-based tech that'll be out there that I think a lot of people might not have ever seen before. As well as, of course, all of the brands that'll be represented. They'll all be doing their own activations in their spaces. We're more than likely doing a podcast studio on the floor, as well as lots of conference content. So people can expect something a little bit for everyone, regardless of whether you're a paddle player, a tennis player, a badminton, a squash player. There'll be, like I said, there'll be a lot of action, including what we're calling, it's like center court. There are 3, premier courts that are front and center, aligned with our viewing bar area, where there'll be lots of brands activating some fun stuff, coffee bar, and different things, and kind of the action of everyone meeting and getting together and kind of networking. Okay,
so let's talk about the vendors. What major vendors are going to be attending there?
Across the major, I think everyone is considered major when it comes to Racquet X. So
I'm sure there's a long list,
Yeah, there is. And the list is being updated continuously and day by day. But what I will say when we talk about major brands, I think there's beauty in both. There's beauty in brands that we know and love, and that we want to hear from, that are doing something interesting. But there's also this awesome opportunity for discovery of some really small brands. And what we've been trying, and new and up and coming brands, and what we've been trying to do is make sure that the entire ecosystem can be serviced and available to them, no matter if you are, somebody who has lots of money that's been in business for 50 years, or if you're a new direct-to-consumer startup that primarily does everything on your Instagram, that there's an opportunity for everyone there, and to be fair.
Yeah, I did a sneak peek on the website, and there are some very small brands that I don't know that I would love to meet and see the technology and some of the paddle brands that I never heard of. I think it will be great to expose the paddle in the US with those new brands and all that. I mean, I saw you're going to have these huge sort of like a transformer type of machine that you can do tennis. Yes, you can do paddle.
Serve machine. Mm-hmm.
That will be super exciting to see that in action.
Yeah, and there's a couple others. They're not. It's not finalized. I know they'll be there one way or another, but there's some. I don't know if you've heard it, especially you, Julian, as a coach. TennyBot. Are you familiar with them?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. They're really new, but it's basically, think of Roomba for collecting the balls after a session.
You're
so
kidding. I would love to see that.
You need that, man. You need that.
So it's just this like basically like a Roomba-esque machine that actually can pack up, fold, and you can carry like a suitcase that goes and gets all the balls for you on the court and collects them. How
that would be fantastic.
Is that available now, or is that something that they're just going to show there?
In small quantity. They're very, very new. So there'll be some cutting edge stuff that I think both clubs, players, coaches, etc. It'll just be really exciting to showcase all of this stuff. In terms of brands,
we're buying one.
We're buying one.
They're gonna have a really long order list. I feel like after everyone sees what they can do.
So going back to that. So I'm an attendee. I go there. Can I buy products there, or I can only place orders?
Both. It's up to the sponsor's discretion whether they want to sell on site or they just want to promote what they're doing. I think everybody's a little bit different, but yes, there will be one at a minimum. There'll be things to test, different paddles and rackets and things like that you can get on court. You can feel, you can kind of see that stuff, and then many of them will be also selling product there as well. Should you want.
That's great because we interview quite a few brands and paddle brands and all that, and one of the things that it's missing here in the paddle world is like a place where they can try the paddles, especially paddles that are very expensive. The rackets are very expensive, or like they go from $300 to $400. So before they want to make an investment, they want to try it out. Can people do that at the expo?
Absolutely. That's part of the beauty of this is being able to get on a court and feel it and test it out along with all of our partners who are represented there. So yeah, you certainly will be able to.
And we just interview, Low Paddle. We interview a very small paddle brand that's just coming into the market. Can they be there and have enough inventory for them to sell it there if people like it? I mean, if they have a booth and they can sell there if they want, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, that's up to their discretion.
Okay.
Where they can sell, how they sell, all of the details behind the sales piece of it. But absolutely, we're making that available to folks. Get everyone the growth that they need. And I think we're just trying to create an environment that elevates all of the hard work and growth to date that's happened, and help make sure that continues that way. And that's bringing in the right people, the right speakers, the right stories, the right inspirations, and doing it at the right time. And I think we're achieving that in year one so far, but it's definitely not an easy feat.
The exciting part about this is I believe it's great. You're building 4 paddle courts. I mean, there's so many great things that you can do with 4 paddle courts. I mean, you can do clinics, you can do tournaments, you can do so many things. Can you give us a little bit of the juicy stuff that's going to happen on those 4 paddle courts?
Yeah, we will be publishing, more details on this soon. But clinic-wise, I know Padel MBA will be present. Cool. And our friends there. I'm not going to say what anyone's doing yet. Along with them, there will be a tournament. Details will be out probably in the next couple of days, but there is a tournament that will be played on site and on court, as well as there'll be a list of full brands on what they're doing and what kind of sessions that you'll be able to sign up about a month before the event for different demos, meet and greets, that kind of stuff. So do I have a ton of juicy details that I can publicly say yet? No, but you guys will be the first ones. You'll be the first ones.
I'm sure you tell that to everybody.
No, but Robyn, let me ask one thing, because I mean, I was looking at the schedule of the USPA tournament schedule, and there is one called Racquet X. Is that the one that you guys are going to have there or not?
For the USPA?
Yeah. Is the USPA having a tournament there or not?
They're going to be at Racquet X.
Oh,
so
okay.
We have a partnership, and they'll have a presence, and they have court time, so they'll be activating.
Oh, okay. That's probably what it was. Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Good.
Anything more than that, I'll give you the hot tip behind the scenes. So you could unveil it.
You've been avoiding all the specific questions today, huh?
She doesn't want to get her feet wet there. So attendees, where they can buy the tickets on the Racquet X website.
Correct. TheRacketX.com.
They can buy it.
There is, and what I will say is the early bird is through the end of this month. So there's preferred pricing and there's a discount through the end of January. So if you're going to sign up, I highly recommend. This is the most inexpensive level of ticket that you can buy across the board for all the different pass types. And if you're coming in from out of town, I highly recommend. We have created and worked very hard to secure a discounted group room nights. It is a very busy week in Miami between the Miami Open, that's their busiest weekend, as well as the Miami Music Week and Ultra. It's happening at the same time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's Ultra there too.
Yeah, there's a lot happening. So we've secured some really good rates at very close hotels, walkable to the convention center. So I do suggest, if you are thinking about coming, signing up and getting those sooner than later, because there's not a ton.
Okay, the price of the tickets, how much are they?
Various prices, depending upon what level. I'm actually going to pull this up so I can see exactly so there's different. So the Miami Open, there's a Miami Open Racquet X experience, if you will. That's $55. That gets you 3 days, like I mentioned earlier, at the show, and the evening, Monday evening for the evening session. There's a VIP all access pass. That's the highest level. Right now it's $5.99 through the end of the month. And that gets you, access to all the main stage talks, all of the sessions, VIP seating there. It gets you the Miami Open. It gets you access to the APP pickleball tournament on Sunday with, all preferred options there. And then early access to some of those experiences that I talked about that we'll be unleashing through our app. They'll be able to sign up a little bit earlier than everybody else to get those. And then any other private events that happen, they'll have access to. Pricing there's an all access pass, which is basically all of the content, the show floor, etc. None of the fancy VIP things. That's $2.99 through the end of the month. It goes up to $4.99 thereafter. And then right now, to just attend the show floor piece of this, none of the main stage content is $25 right now, but at the end of this month, it goes up to $55.
Okay.
So how do we get press passes and the VIP, me and Julian?
Julian's a VIP wherever he goes, so I'm not worried.
So what are you saying? I'm not a VIP?
No, I'm Julian and I go way back.
Yes.
So I'm happy to hook you both up for you both to be there.
All right, we got the recording VIP and press passes. Thank you so much.
I love it.
I'm a sucker.
All right, baby.
I love it. No, I mean, we will love to be there. Yeah. I know, probably that one of our main sponsors is Racquet Central, and Racquet Central is going to be there. Mm-hmm. So they're one of our sponsors. So we're going to be helping them to, promote and sell rackets and do all that. So we're very excited.
Promoting everything in Racquet X, and what it stands for. So we'll be there at least.
I mean, we're super, super excited. I mean, me being in the racket industry for over 30 years, I mean, this is the first one ever. And I'm super excited. I want for you guys to succeed and be the best ever. I'm from here to grow and be the one to be. And let me ask one important thing. A lot of people, they're going to be coming here either for the Miami Open on the Racquet X and they buy the package. Is there some type of shuttling in between the events or anything like that?
Not right now. The logistics behind that is really difficult, and the timing, especially from the different hotels and the different points. If that changes, we'll let everyone know. We're trying to work with the city of Miami to maybe help us. If anyone ever listens from the city of Miami that wants to help from the Convention Visitors Bureau, happy to chat to make sure that we're doing that. But as of right now, no, everyone's kind of on their own, but we're going to work on some discount codes for, Uber and Lyft and all those things. So that information will come out a little bit closer to the show.
And refresh us again for the listeners and viewers. You get the Miami Open ticket for the Monday night session, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we'll all be together in a section, all the Racquet X attendees.
Okay.
Sponsor speakers and anyone who buys a pass. And then you get 3 days access to all of Racquet X, the show.
And the night session,
the
Miami night session starts at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock? At the Miami Open?
Doors open at 5. Session starts at 7.
Okay, perfect. Good.
So they can go and, they put on an amazing experience on the grounds.
Yeah.
So it's definitely worth going up there and walking around and seeing everything that they have, getting a bite. And then we'll all be together in our own sections to cheer for who knows who will be playing that night. But
I mean, and I love, it's having a tennis court out there and you guys won the Miami Open. I think it's absolutely a home run right there. I mean, I love it.
I think it's going to be huge. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be some great exposure to all these racket sports, especially paddle.
So tell us a little bit, what are the big brands, paddle brands that are going to be there?
She's trying to avoid that question.
Yes.
No. I'm not trying to avoid it at all.
All right, let's hear it.
From a paddle standpoint, we have, which we just came in, I think you saw Knox, is one of our marquee sponsors. We have Major Set, building center court, along with Paddle Court Deluxe. Portico and Padel Galleys are building our courts.
The four biggest, court builders fighting for. I love it. Good. Right.
I know. It's good. Let me tell you, the 3 days to build this up is going to be a wild ride for all of us.
It's going to be a contest. We could put it together faster.
Yes.
Of course, Bull Paddle will be there. Hero Star. We'll be there. We have a bunch of the technologies of the booking apps, that'll be there, Play by Point amongst others. Casas Paddle will be there. I'm trying to think who else. I think Osaka falls into it from their
Osaka
standpoint.
is paddle,
of course.
Yeah.
Love the guys at Osaka have been amazing. You might see us in some clothes as well from them. We'll see. And then I'm trying to think of who else.
Well, you have all the technology and all those,
there's a handful of other court builders, a bunch of the technology, and I'm trying to think of what other actual paddle brands will be there outside of that. But again, like I said, we're adding daily. They'll be up on the website.
So you can say there's spots available for.
On the website soon, but I can't say it.
So let's say a brand wants to reach out to you guys. They should contact the website, or how's that work?
No, they can Robyn at the Racquet X, Robyn with a Y at the racquetx.com. Happy to put them in touch. I can handle it, and we have an amazing sales team that could also kind of help assist with some of this stuff. And the more brands that are there, the better. So anyone, and we'll work through, like I said, we want to make sure we represent the market as best we can. So anyone else who's, some of the smaller companies that are popping up, would love to talk with them and make sure that they have a presence.
Beautiful.
Right.
So we're
not smaller. Smaller is not the right word. Up and coming, emerging.
Yes.
There's something that comes out every single day from a major media outlet about paddle, about pickleball's other brother, other sister. The way they're kind of positioned together. It's really interesting. It's from what I can see behind the scenes and my involvement in it, it's growing at pretty rapid speeds. I think, although it feels that way to us, I think to the outside, it's even faster because it's like, what's paddle? Oh, wow. I'm hearing about it all the time now. So the buzz is huge. I've gotten a lot of comments from folks in the industry who are coming to Racquet X who have never been able to play because they haven't been able to get on a court. And they're very excited to get on and try it. So I think it's going to be explosive. Will it be as big as pickleball? I think time will tell and we'll see. But I think there's limitations, of course, to the amount of courts that happen. But the more courts that are built, the more accessible the sport becomes to folks. And I think that I think America is going to very quickly, and the U.S. is very quickly going to fall in love with it.
All right, Robyn, thank you.
Appreciate you both. Thanks so much for having me on. I hope I helped your audience have a better understanding of Racquet X, what we're trying to do, and to get everybody down in Miami for some action and some sun in March.
That's right, Robyn. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We want to wish you all the luck with Racquet X. Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you. We'll see you both there.
Thank you, Robyn.
Live podcast.
Bye. Thank you.
VIP and the press pass, right?
Yes, obviously.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And join us for All Things Paddle. We are All Things Paddle.